go back to the sheriff's office. Maybe it's been a couple of days. Maybe there's someone there now. Hello? Knock knock.
Oh,
Uh,
is there someone there?
oh, hello.
Hello?
Are you
Hello there.
are you the sheriff?
That would be me.
Are you
Uh,
also the wizard?
yes, actually.
Okay,
Uh,
cool. I was correct in that assumption. All right. Hi.
hello. You must be one of the new people who arrived a few weeks ago.
Uh, well, I am new. That is correct. I did see some stuff about some new people being here. Um, I did not come here on purpose. I did not arrive with the new people.
Oh, that's
I, yeah.
Untitled. That's this place. If you don't really know where you
Yeah,
are.
I read some of the information you had put, your welcome book that you'd left at spawn for the new people. That was very helpful.
Oh, I'm so glad. That's exactly what I wanted. Do you want to? Do you have time to chat?
I
I'm
would
free right
love
now.
to chat. I am
Follow.
confused and
You know what? I'm a man with information. That's what
I,
I like to be. So,
yeah.
come with me. Come with me upstairs. I'll get you some coffee.
Oh, thank you.
So where are you from exactly? You said you you didn't
Um,
mean to come here.
I am from a place called Caduceus.
Oh, let me get
Um,
you a seat here.
Thank you.
It's always nice to have a place, sit down,
Thank you.
Caduceus?
Yeah.
That's such an interesting name, like the staff, I think.
Yes. Yes. A bit like the staff. Caduceus is a place a bit different from this. I myself, my home world is uh, just a single player, vanilla world. Caduceus is interesting. It's got some interesting creatures and places and interesting happenings.
Hmm. Probably pretty similar to here. We're a kind of odd folk. Uh, if you probably know, this world is made up of you know, lots of different kinds of things. You got your players like us.
Hmm.
You got your big boys, your operators, your unknown. Are you familiar with what they are?
No.
Oh,
What?
okay. Yeah. So basically, are you familiar with the concept of gods? I know most people are more familiar with that
Yeah,
concept.
I'm a little bit familiar with the concept of gods. Yeah, you could say that.
Ah, I see. Uh, a lot of us are familiar with the
Yeah,
concept of gods.
maybe
I
more
understand.
familiar than we'd like to be.
Yes, yes, you understand. Um, there are beings out there called unknown. They are powerful. They create sort of everything. There's something sort of referred to as the universe or the code. It
Hmm.
makes up everything, and that is what tells the operators, who are a type of unknown, what to do. There's a bunch of different unknown. I don't really. You probably don't care to learn about all of them, but
Maybe at a later date. Maybe.
yes, definitely. Uh, but basically, they make the rules of the world, and people like us, players, we live by the rules of this world. But there are some players who break the rules of this world, and well, they incur the wrath of these unknown, and that is why Untitled exists. Is a place for those who have incurred the wrath of certain unknown. We arrive here and we exist.
So it's
As
like a
for why,
sanctuary.
yeah, that's a good example. Or word, you know what I mean. Um, there's a man, not really quite a man, a void walker. Uh, he's the guy that's sort of in charge of this whole place. If you want to learn more, you could probably go talk to him. His name is Ollie. He
Hmm.
is part of the Wisteria, the fungus faction. But he would know the most about maybe why you're here. But I do specialize in the arcane and arcane knowledge, so if you do, want to figure out why you're here and perhaps how to get back, I can help you with that.
I think maybe we could work on something for now, and if we get particularly stumped, we can take it up with the guy in charge.
Yeah, he's the one after all who normally brings people here. At least
Mm.
I was brought here by him, and I've assumed that most people are brought here by him. So hearing that you weren't is a bit odd to me.
Yeah, I think the circumstances of my arrival were all a little bit peculiar and a little bit out of the ordinary. Um,
Yeah, do you mind telling me about it? How you got here exactly?
so, um, I, 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 I see this place as similar to what I'm used to, but a little bit different. The Caduceus server exists in a mode called Ultra Hardcore. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I feel like I used to read about stuff like that, but I have never ventured into that sort of realm.
Uh, Ultra Hardcore uses obviously the same format as Hardcore, which clearly, you know, this place is. Um,
I can't say that I'm familiar with that term. What do you mean this place is?
a Hardcore, you got one chance. If you die, you're dead. That's why the hearts look different.
Oh, I think that you have been mistaken, my good sir. Death is common here. In fact, it happens all the time. In fact, death is forgiving here. You can die,
But
and normally you die for good or uh, lose everything that you've gotten. That doesn't happen here.
but
You can die and
I'm
be fine.
I'm in hardcore mode. My hearts say I'm in hardcore mode. That means if I die, I won't come back. I'll have to go somewhere else.
Oh, that's Well, that is concerning. Did you consider perhaps that this is a sort of a place between worlds? Maybe you did something, you got sent here, and when you die, you'll go back?
Uh, hmm. I hadn't thought of that. I mean, that would make sense. If I continue my explanation, sorry. Ultra hardcore is like hardcore, so if you die, you're dead. But in ultra hardcore, you don't regenerate your health from eating food. Um,
Oh,
you have to use potions or um, Caduceus being from the Modlands is we have other types of food and things that can help with this. Um, and then beacons and stuff. So this regen beacon is quite makes me feel quite safe. um,
that's good.
but we discovered quite quickly on our server that it does not follow the same rules as regular hardcore or ultra hardcore. In that, when we die on that server, we become ghosts. That server is
Fascinating.
incredibly haunted, um,
Oh, oh dear.
and you can be brought back through a ritual of burning a totem of undying.
Fascinating.
Um,
Is this did that happen and now you're here, or has that happened to you?
well, I have died before, and I got brought back immediately, and I just remember following people around and being invisible, and it was fine, and I got brought back with no problems. It was all completely fine. But then uh, we realized that we had too many totems. Like we were getting reckless. Death was meant to be a thing that is revered, is honored, is holy, but we were getting a bit risky with things because we knew that we had that fail safe of we had lots of totems. So some of my friends started a game called Demise, where
Oh,
um, the goal was to live, which was the same goal that we have always had, except we were now allowed to hinder the lives of our fellow players.
I see.
I myself did not set any traps. I live in a crypt, which is trap enough for most people because the crypts are a different structure related to the weird beasts that we have. I decided to make one my home because I enjoy it down there. It is very different to what I am used to and very different to what I was trying to get away from. And I enjoy it. But a lot of people find them spooky and they don't want to come near me when I'm at my house, which is fine. I don't mind. So I didn't set any traps, but I was helping someone. Um, I was helping build something for someone, and then they asked if I knew where the end portal was, and I knew the way to get there through the Nether, but the Nether was not safe because of demise. People were trapping all the Nether portals and stuff. So they showed me the way in the overworld across the ocean, and they dropped down into. I made them go first. They dropped down into the Nether portal end portal bit, and I followed, and they took away the water and replaced it with lava, and I died. Um, and instead of waking up in my bed in a ghostly form, like had happened the time before, I woke up in my bed in my home world, in my single player. Except it was different. It was weird. And there were these lanterns leading into the desert, which then went further into the mesa, which I guess would be the most familiar thing of this story to you. This never-ending mesa and desert.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
they led to a shrine that had a book, and it told me to jump off the top of the mesa. So I did because when deities decide to play games with you, it is often best to just do what they say to get it over with as quick as possible.
Yeah.
And then I jumped into the water, and when I swam to the surface, I was out in the mesa somewhere that direction. I surfaced in the water, followed some more lanterns up the hill, and came across this house that had a book in it that said that I had built it, but I did not build that building. I have no recollection of this place. And then I saw the railways, and I followed the railways, and they led me here, and I saw the sheriff's office, and I was like, okay, maybe the sheriff will know what to do.
Yeah, I wish I had better answers for you. That is interesting that you
Yeah,
came upon a building that said that you made it and you got no memory of that?
interesting's a good word for it. Yeah, and it looks completely different to anything I've built before. I mean, my home world. I live in the mesa. I live in the desert bordering the mesa. So my build is made out of terracotta. But that's about as close as it is. It's terracotta. I could show you if you want. It's connected to the railways. It's like it's got a little station next to it. So
Huh. Maybe it was a. I don't know. That is phenomenally odd. And so you just woke up there, and that's how you know. You said you woke up in water.
I surfaced in the water, and
Huh.
also my form has been changed. I am not entirely who I was before, which is annoying and irritating, and there's nothing I can do about it really. But
Yeah, I have a theory. I have you ever heard of the theories of multiple universes, multiple different uh you know you're one person in one universe, but there were different choices that caused you to be a different person in another universe. Do you think you could have, maybe swapped bodies or something? There's a version of you who is you here, and you for some reason, I don't know, brought that way.
uh, I I I I don't know. That's interesting and scary, implying that there is this version of me that has taken my body back on Caduceus and is running around with it.
Oh, yeah, that would that is concerning.
Yeah.
Well, it could help you to trace the steps of this I don't know, previous inhabitant, or perhaps trying to figure out what happened, retrace steps.
Maybe. I guess I should tell you more about the book. The
Oh,
message that I followed. Um, I think your idea is good, but I know that I was sent here on purpose by a deity. I don't know how they did it. I don't know. Maybe you are correct. Maybe there was a version of me here that they swapped for some reason. But they are upset with me, and
I
so
see.
they brought me here so that I could be closer to them, even though I do not want to be closer to them because they are, well, they they are a little bit overbearing, shall we say. Um,
Yes, I am familiar
they
with
do not like
the
me leaving
concept.
my home,
No,
but
and I can see why here would be a good place. For most of us, this is a sanctuary. This is somewhere we can be safe.
mm,
But nothing gets in and nothing gets out.
yeah,
So
and they, as much as I am loath to admit it, they do want me safe. Um, and if this is a safe place, then I understand that. Um, but they want to keep me within the desert and the mesa because that is who they are, and they want me close to them.
interesting.
Mm. But I would like to go back to my friends. As much as, well, you seem like a wonderful person. I would love to, you know, I'd love to meet more people around here, I guess. But I mean, I don't know how long I'm gonna stay. I don't know if there's a way, if there would possibly be a way for me to come back after I've left. I don't know. I
Based on
hope
what
so.
you said, I don't know. I mean, we're all good folk. I'm glad I've made a good impression. But I mean, I understand if this here is less of a sanctuary, more of a cage.
I
It's
don't know.
important to you to get back. But
Yeah.
Untitled is it's great. I mean,
It looks cool. I
there's
walked around when I was trying to find out where I was. I walked around. You guys are amazing builders, and all of this stuff is just, it's so cool. There's such a nice little community. Everything's great. Not a fan of the abandoned towns out in the mesa. Those worried me. Did there used to be more people?
well, you might have just gone when the factory hours were. A lot of the townsfolk there, they work in those factories, so they're gone during the day, but they're home at night.
Oh,
That's Joko's project,
ah,
making homes and towns and stuff for the people out there.
all right.
Um,
That makes
that's
sense, I
someone you'll
guess.
actually meet, and a good person to meet. If you do intend to stay here in the
Mhm.
Mesa, and you could, I don't know, join us. We're the corroded faction. Anarchy, really no rules. I may be the sheriff, but it's mostly just a title.
I
It's
guess the
good.
title of sheriff just means the one to help people who are
I'm
lost.
glad. That makes me well happy.
Yeah.
In terms of
Would you like
getting
to see the building that I where I
sure,
appeared?
why not? I mean, if I can help, I would
Yeah.
love to.
Maybe that would help. So yeah, this is the house. It's
Wow,
great. It's really cool looking, but I didn't
it's
build
colorful.
this. Yeah.
Lots of terracotta. I love the use of it. Yeah,
Yeah. It
beautiful.
looks really cool, but I didn't build it. And I don't remember building it. Here,
Huh.
the book is here. Um
Let's take a little gander. Oh. Oh, I never asked you your name. Your name is Achilles then?
yes, my name is Achilles. Yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
I'm very bad at you know you
Yeah.
know how it is. I see. Ah so this dame, is this the deity you were talking about?
Yes, the
Interesting.
dame. Um, we have a connection, I suppose, is the best way to put it. Um,
A strained relationship, perhaps.
a little, yeah. Um, yeah. This build does kind of creep me out a bit though, because it's just like it's so empty.
Yeah, it is a bit dusty in here too.
I guess, but they look fake. The cobwebs look placed. You know, it's weird because on the other server on Caduceus on my home, I collect cobwebs. Like that's the thing I do. I don't know why I started. I just thought they were cool, and so I started collecting them, and and then there's a bunch of cobwebs here that's just like they look like they were placed because like there's none at the ceilings. There's none in
Yeah,
the
perhaps
way.
it's
Nothing's in the way.
no, but perhaps it's this deity is trying to either if we are going with the theory that it's somebody else, either they also really like cobwebs, or it's this deity who's trying to, I
Hmm.
don't know, make you feel at home,
Maybe. I
try
don't
to
know.
get you to stay. I
Yeah.
don't know.
This is where I got. So I have some equipment because I found the storage room and I kind of. I mean, they say it's mine, so I guess I can take stuff, but I just. Yeah, I went through and I took things. It's funny, the color-coded shulker boxes have like dye and terracotta and glass and wool in them in like those colors. But that's I wouldn't do that. I'm so bad at organization. I don't even label my chests. So this fancy stuff, this I don't get it. And then the weirdest part, if you come up here, there's this bedroom up here and it's beautiful with the dome. It's really nice. This
Yeah.
armor, you wouldn't put armor on your desk, right? That's just a thing, you know? Who puts armor on a desk? This is clearly meant to be a desk. But this gold armor, it's the same armor I was wearing when I died.
Oh.
Because in Demise, we were only allowed gold armor to make sure everything was fair.
Huh. Do you think there's some sort of this is strange happenings.
Hmm.
I, I don't even know if I could puzzle my way out of this one. You've got yourself in a right stick here.
Yeah.
And is there an enchantment on it or?
They're enchanted, and I don't know if the enchantments are the same. I don't remember, so I don't know if it's like exactly the same. I the boots have mending. I tend to put mending on my boots. I don't think these are the same, but they're similar, and they're clearly meant to be similar. It's so strange.
Hmm. Like a facsimile or something.
Mm.
Ah, well, I wish that I could help you. I don't know, find more clues. It is a nice building. I really like this atrium sort of thing. It's
Yeah, it's a really cool build, but
yeah.
I didn't do it. It's weird. And then like there's nothing in the water where I came through. Like I can show you that bit too. I don't know if your magical powers as a wizard if you can
Well, the wizard is it's less of a I don't know. It's more of a
more
more
of a
of just a
title.
title. Yeah.
Yeah,
I used to, do that sort of
to
thing. I'm
dabble.
more of a scholar these days.
Ah, fair enough.
I don't really have that connection to the arcane anymore that I used to.
These are the
But
lanterns that led me up here.
oh, then you'd think that this thing that created it, you'd think
There was a
that there
staircase,
has to be
yes.
something down here.
There's a staircase. They even carved a staircase because I came out in the water and I came out like around here and I surfaced like this and then there was yeah, they made it so that it's easy to get out the water and there's even a lantern right here to like direct me and I don't understand.
Huh. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is anything down here.
Mm.
It's so strange. It could be this deity just trying to, I don't know. But how did you say you got here again? You said you jumped off of the side of a mesa? It was instructions from this
So
deity?
they left me this book in like the shrine type thing, and the book explained their reasoning and stuff, saying that they were gonna send me somewhere that I could be closer to them, and they were very insistent that it wasn't a punishment. So they clearly want me to enjoy my time here, which I would enjoy a little bit more if they'd let me, like, just go, hey, we've got this cool holiday retreat for you. You wanna come and hang out with these new people? Instead, they were like, no, we're going to make you come here and we're not going to give you a choice and we're going to take you away from your home and your friends, etc., etc. Anyways, but they said they were going to bring me somewhere and that I needed to, I don't know. I don't remember well. They said that I could come back. I just had to work it out for myself. So, I mean, there's hope there, I guess.
You said it was a shrine?
Yeah.
Shrines are powerful things. Uh, you get a place of power, you get
Mhm.
items of power, and you do some sort of ritual. It could be possible that if you were to, in some way, uh, reverse it, reverse engineer it, there might be a way that you could go back. I don't know. Instead of falling off a mesa, you fly into the sky or something
Like
like that.
like make the shrine again.
Maybe.
That mm, Oh, but it was made out of modded items. We don't have those materials here.
Oh,
Do you reckon just finding like the closest match would work?
I mean, probably. Magic isn't really a science.
It's more
It,
guessing, isn't it?
yeah, mostly guessing. Lots of spitting in your hands and hoping that if you slap it hard enough, it'll go back into place.
That's an interesting metaphor.
It's how it works. It's a lot of guesswork. A lot of
Oh,
I
guesswork.
hope this will do what I want it to. But that's
Mm.
all I've got. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's a creeper behind you.
Oh dear. These guys are just everywhere.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay, well, it didn't leave a crater?
oh yeah, no, they're that's we that's why this place is, it's safe.
Huh.
We got dominion on it for a lot of things. Death is not it's not a big deal here. Explosions and whatnot.
I wonder, maybe building the shrine is a good idea, but like what you said earlier about like if I die again, maybe it'll send me back.
It's possible.
And well, I mean, it's worth a try. And maybe even if it doesn't work, it'll it'll put me somewhere else because it's pretty certain that I'm on hardcore, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you can't see that, but I guess
No, I feel like there'd be an aura around you if you were. Are you sure you want to do it now? Are you going to do it now?
I I yeah, I'm well, I'll sleep on it.
Oh, all right.
um I well, listen, I got you said that death is forgiven here, right?
Yeah.
Maybe maybe that means that it'll whoever's in control of that will forgive me, even though it seems like I'm not meant to.
That is what I would hazard to guess. I mean, I feel like it must be some sort of trick, maybe. Maybe it's the deity trying to stop you from. I don't know. I just feel like you'd see it on you that something was different.
Mm. Well, I want to try it.
All right.
Um, would you? Would you
I
kill me? Is that a thing that you would happily do?
I can if you want me to.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Head.
It didn't work. But I came
Oh,
back.
you did.
I came back.
Are you still? Is it still looking like you are
Yeah.
hardcore?
It's weird. It's weird. But hey, I mean, I came back. So,
You did. You
yeah.
did.
That's
You
that's a relief at least. It means that I know that I will be forgiven here. So,
yes.
I guess I will try and rebuild the shrine. I think that would be a good idea. Thank you for your help. I guess
Yeah.
I might
Do you need any help finding anything for the shrine?
um
We've got a lot of things and verdegris if you need.
do you have any wither roses?
I don't personally, but I do know someone who would have access to that.
I
Pirate up in Malfaction
I am in
will
need
sell
of
with the
wither
roses.
roses, and I think maybe that would be the first place to go.